Hi guys, what's up? What's up? How we doing today? We're doing great. Okay, still it's done at tenor and they still love, sex, and jealousy. All right, so I have something that will interest you today. Today, I want us to talk about something really, really interesting, and this is something that will give you absolute value in wealth of knowledge, in knowledge wealth. Now, first of all, I want you to know that people judge you wrong when they don't know you. When people don't know what it feels like to be you, they judge you wrong. You will accept this with me, it's a fact. When people don't know what it feels like to be you, they're going to have false opinions about you. And these opinions will build how they relate with you. These opinions will build their relationship with you. So this is actually very important because if you don't know who your spouse is in details, in some vital areas, which I'm going to mention very soon, then you don't have any business marrying that person if you don't know them in some areas I'm going to mention here. But let me take you straight into the content of what we're discussing here today. Now, I'll find out to my greatest surprise that people who love you the most are people who know you the most. Yes, people like your family, people like your friends that know everything about you. Like these are people that truly care if they decide to care. These are people that truly love you if they decide to love you. They're not loving you because um, they have not seen all of you. They have seen everything about you, but they still love everything they have seen. In short, maybe it's everything that they have seen that make them to love you. So people who know you the most are people who love you the most. A lot of people think strangers love you the most. They feel family members don't love you so much. Yes, those situations are there, but when worst comes to worst, a stranger will treat you as a stranger, and a family member will treat you as family when worst comes to worst. So, but the simple thing is that even in families, there are friends in families. Sometimes a person gives birth to children, and among those children, he or she has her friends or his friends. Some mothers have friendship with their daughters or with their sons that they don't have even with their husband or with the rest of their children because they and those their friends understand themselves more than the rest. So people who love you the most are people who know you the most. Now, people who know your strength, your weakness, your fears, your passion, your excesses, your pride, your shame, and sometimes your nakedness are people who would love you the most if they decide to love you. Yes. You see, until somebody know all of these things about you, do not confide in their love because any of these may show up anytime, any day, and they may not be able to contain those things, those your excesses, those your passion. They may not be comfortable with those things, and that may lead to the disappointment in the relationship. So you need to first be sure that this person you're confiding in their love know all of these things about you. They know your weakness, your strength, your fears, your passion, your excesses, your pride, your shame, and sometimes your nakedness. In short, you should only have confidence in somebody's love for you if they know all of that about you. So a person only loves you truly when they know your strength, your weakness, your fears, your passion, your excesses, your pride, and your shame, but still choose to love you with all of those things, or even accept all of those things about you, and they are comfortable with those things about you. So that is the only time that a person's love can be confided in. That is the only time that somebody truly loves you. because your strength is part of you, your weakness is part of you, your excesses are part of you, your pride is part of you, your shame is part of you. All of these things mentioned are part of you. So until somebody know those things about you and accept them and still love you, that is only when they truly love you. And that is only when you should confide in their love. If not, you're going to meet with disappointment as soon as they find out any of those things and they can't take them from you. So if you think that you need to hide these things from people you seek emotional relationship with in order to make them love you more, then you're wrong. You're very wrong. And that is what a lot of people do when they're trying to establish an emotional relationship with people. That's why you see a lot of heartbreaks because everybody is trying to pretend. They hide their weaknesses, they hide their shame, they hide this one, hide that one, hide this one. Yes, it's not everybody you expose those things to, but if you consider somebody a serious person in your life, then those things must not be hidden from the person. And that it is only when you have exposed those things to somebody that you want to settle with or you want to take serious in your life, and they accept those things and they truly love you still, that is only when you can now count on their love. But if they've not accepted those things about you or they don't even know any of those things about you, then don't try to take them serious because they are likely to break your heart soon. So they'll break your heart as soon as they get to know anything about you that they can't take or handle. Maybe your past, maybe something you are shy about, your fear, your passion, your that. Your passion is a great thing, but passion can set two people apart. Passion have destroyed marriages. Passion has destroyed friendships. Yeah. So don't think people, well, I don't need to discuss my passion with somebody I'm going into a relationship with. You have to. Now, you should only be confident of someone's love towards you if they know you from your strength to your shame and still love you genuinely. The knowledge of the strength, weakness, fears, passion, excesses, pride, and shame of the people in an emotional relationship is the actual bond of a lasting relationship. That knowledge is the bond. So wherever there's no such knowledge from strength to shame, then there's no strong bond. There's no lasting bond. Anything can happen and anything should be expected. So never marry someone you don't know all of these things about them, and never also marry someone you don't know all of those things that don't know all of those things about you. Now, these are the cores of life. These are the basics of true and lasting love and mutual relationships. Even friendships, a friend that know everything about you and still stay with you, that is a true friend. They know. There's nothing you display that will shock them. They already know. So, and they are okay with it. They have chosen you above your weaknesses. In short, they've just accepted all of you. They've known you in details. So, most importantly, you have to be careful and watch out to take note of people who will use your strength and shame against you. There are people that when they know all those things, they'll try to use it against you. Cut them out. Just cut them out. Limit your relationship with them. It will be to your best interest if you don't marry such people. Then, if you seek to create a business relationship with people, never show them your weakness, your excesses, your fear, your pride, and your shame. You can show them your passion, you can show them your strength. But you see your weakness, your excesses, your fears, your pride, your shame, do not show it to people that you seek to establish a business relationship with. Then, if you seek to gain somebody's favor, you need to avoid quarrels and arguments with them. Then visit them more often, and anytime you're visiting them, look good, feel good, and always be happy to meet them. Show positive energy towards them. Then, most importantly, you need to seek to serve their interest but don't seek to serve their interest in a way that presents you to be a needy or a beggar person. So this is a love, sex, and jealousy psychology for you. This is a nugget for the week. I hope you got some value going through this. You can watch the video all over again if there's a need. And drop a comment if you want us to make videos like this again.